Hey guys, it's your boy Akasan, and buyer beware. Star Wars Squadron came out over the weekend, and hey, I gotta let you know something. If you are an owner of the original Oculus Rift, that's gonna be CV1, you might have some problems playing this game. I booted it up over the weekend, and I sat down, tried to play it, and it was unbearable. It was unplayable. It was just bad. And I'm only saying this, I'm not saying that the game is actually broken itself completely, but I think for the original Oculus, you might have a problem. I started trying to play this game, and just for the record, I'm letting you guys know I have a pretty beefy PC. I'm using I believe a 2080 RTX here for a processor. Excuse me. And I'm running everything. I checked all the scenes. I checked the graphics. I even lowered the graphics, but we ran into stuttering. The thing was going full screen I couldn't even see the movies the cinematics were actually kind of cross-eyed. So I honestly didn't even know things were going on when my fan base was telling me that the movie was happening and they're trying to get you hype. I was like, all I see is darkness. And then on top of that, the overlays was getting transported over to into Streamlabs OBS. As you can see, it was really washed out. All the colors were washed out. It was bad. And I'm not even going to get into just signing on, because that's been a problem with anybody with VR. Trying to log in with your EA account, I highly recommend that you go ahead and sign up through Origin or what have you not. That might be the best thing. Now, EA has actually come out and put some information out here, and I'll go ahead and link it as soon as I can find it. And they were just saying how it would be better. Well, EA didn't say this. Another website I found, they said if you haven't bought the game yet, that it would be better if you buy it through EA directly, or if you're using a PSVR, there seems to be no problems, but except the fact that you're using a PSVR. I'm just kidding. But yes, not all VR headsets are created equally here on EA's recommended page. Again, this other website I went to, they recommended that you buy it directly through EA, because booting it up through Steam seems to be the biggest problems. And honestly, I just buy everything through my Steam account just because I like it there. And everything going on with Oculus Quest 2, it's going to be much harder booting everything through Oculus, but it is what it is. I digress. On EA's official VR page, they are supporting the PSVR. They are recommending the Oculus Rift, but I think they're being more clear in the fact that it's the Oculus Rift S, which is, somewhat a newer edition that's fading out soon too, and the upcoming Oculus Quest 2, which hasn't come out yet, but I have noticed that other YouTubers that have gotten early access to the Oculus Quest 2, they said they have had some problems with the Oculus Quest 2 compatibility with Star Wars Squadron, and they recommended that if you have the Oculus Rift S, that would still be your best bet here. So, it is what it is. I mean, what can we expect from EA, right? But I'm just giving you guys a heads up here. I've been checking Reddit. A lot of some people have been fine. It looks like there's one person with a RX 4080 8 gig Ryzen 2600X. It runs fine on hers Oculus Rift CV1. The only problem is I got nauseous and had to turn it off. That's what they said. But for me, it was unplayable. It was really blurry. And yes, I also, even outside of the stuttering problems, just trying to play through for my stream, it was pretty bad. I felt pretty sick trying to play the game. And I had to stop, and about for 30 minutes, it was really hard to do anything outside. I'm talking about just in reality and such, because I was just that nauseous. But that just might be a side effect of playing the game without any actual movement. That might be another thing. So if you have VR, let me know what you guys think about this. Red Nation, stand up, speak up. I'm sure on the PSVR is probably going to be the easiest one to use. My Oculus Quest is coming in about a week or so. Oculus Quest 2 is coming in about a week. So I'm looking forward to trying this game again. But I think until some sort of patch comes out, if it ever does, again, the Oculus Rift CV1 is quite old. And honestly, I wasn't expecting so much. I wasn't like when I started having problems, I just kind of felt like, okay, it's showing its age, so to speak. I don't think I should be making excuses for EA. And then on top of that, just something else to keep in mind is the fact that the touch controllers, all controllers, this ain't that type of game. So you're either going to be using the flight simulator type controls, a keyboard, or your Xbox controller, or I guess PlayStation controller or something like that. If you're on PC, the Xbox controller probably works the best for you. So just keep that in mind, that it's not, I really did think that I was going to be able to put my hands out and squeeze the triggers and really have this immersion, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case with this particular game. From what I did see other people playing the game, it looks fantastic. It looks really fun. It's just buyer beware. If you do have one of the older Oculus Rift, especially the CV1, there are going to be some problems, and hopefully some patches will come out sooner than later. All right. Good luck, and may the force be with you.
Interesting. There's a lot of cargo traffic today.
Then our convoy might be hiding among them.
Agreed. All cargo vessels. This is Captain Lyndon James of the Galactic Empire. Prepare for
All right. That's enough for today.
inspection.
Oh, shit.
And this is Foster Haven Station Master.
Oh.
Kindly avoid harassing my customers.